reach in, tighten that drag just a bit.
You got it.
Folks, we are out here at the mouth of the Neuse River, right on the edge of the southern Pamlico Sound. We are trophy drum fishing. We are at the peak part of the season. I guess we've been set up, what, 15 minutes?
Exactly 15 minutes.
I've got Coach Steve Logan and Rick Cowell on the boat with me today. And folks, we're hooked up. We are hooked up right here, first thing.
Okay, look, here we go. Coach Logan's got a good fight going on.
Yes, sir. Teddy, you better be ready to move if this fish goes where it goes.
I see that rod tip shaking. That's a good indication, Brian. What?
That's a good indication when you see the head shakes and a lot of movement in the rod tip that it is a red, because the reds are going to shake their heads a whole bunch. You know, there's one other species out here that we catch a lot, and that's the cow-nosed ray, but
yes,
they don't shake their heads.
No, and they're powerful too.
Coach, I'm gonna lean in and
so
tighten
like
that drag up just
we
a
like
little
to
bit.
feel that shake, so that we know we're on our target species. Yeah, man.
We were kidding about Advil a minute ago. I'm going to need some. I can already tell you. This is going to take a while.
I mean, I know that drag's got to be at least 20 pounds.
Whew.
Maybe 22, Brian, you think?
Yeah, we've got
Somewhere in there.
good drag, good drag.
Oh, baby.
He wants to get up there around that anchor line, Coach, it looks like to me. A lot of times they're gonna do whatever they can do to get off.
He's doing pretty much what he wants to do right now.
Yeah, I saw him pop up.
He's up close. We're gonna get a good shot of him here in a second.
Ooh, rolled up.
Teddy, go right here. Stand up right here with, and that gets you kind of looking down over the shoulders and stuff. How's it feel? Everything good?
Mm-hmm. Come on.
Oh, man. I think you might have just seen the boat.
That's exactly what. Come on, baby.
Wow.
Holy moly.
Yes.
It's a hill.
Look at that. Big. That's beautiful. Orange color.
Ricky,
And you know what,
hang on
Coach,
to
you
that
can tell you've
for
done
Coach.
this. You know, we're trying to tell people, hey, don't give me any slack and so forth. You got this.
Now,
Look at that beautiful spot pattern.
you can see when he rolled over like that and went belly up, that means he's worn out. I say that. Now, Coach, you maintain control of that rod
I got it.
until I say clear, because sometimes they will shake out of my hand.
Yep.
This is a male. I feel him drumming. Okay, give me just a little bit of slack. Roll that circle hook out. We're clear. Now, Coach, I want you to take that and put that in the palm of your right hand, both palms facing it straight up. That's it. I'm going to put him right in your hand. That goes right there. You're right there. Perfect. Perfect.
Ooh, yeah, baby.
This is a male. We can tell because he's, you know, we feel that drumming, we feel that booming. He's got a great gold color to this fish. And look, there's a couple of little sea lice on him.
I love the spot pattern on him.
And it tells us that he hasn't been in from the ocean very long at all. Definitely unique spots.
Beautiful color.
That's a beauty, boys. It's a beautiful fish.
Nice, nice. Great for the first fish. Great for the first fish of this session.
Wow.
All right, my right bicep's about had it, boys.
Okay. Rick, get one on the release here.
Hey, Coach, congratulations.
Yeah, man.
Tell us about your right bicep.
It's blown out. It'll be Advil in the morning.
Man, I'll
we
tell
hadn't
you.
been out here 20 minutes. And
No, I mean,
bang, we're
literally.
on them. And by the way, I timed it. That was about a 9.5 minute fight.
Okay, 9.5 minutes.
9.5
We normally
minutes.
average around 10 to 12 or so,
Yep.
so you roughed him in there.
Well,
The man that you are got him in there a little quicker than normal.
well, I did my weight workout today. I'm gonna do another one.
Gotcha.
We're gonna catch some more of them. This
Hey.
is absolutely gorgeous.
That was a beautiful first fish too. I'm going to
beautiful.
estimate that maybe in the 30-pound class, maybe low 30s. Here
Look,
we go.
Look, we got another one on over there.
Come on.
Get him, Coach. Reel him in. Reel, reel, reel. Reel. Yep. Yep. There you go. There you go. Well, now you want to talk about an interview?
I don't know if he's on or not. Yeah, I guess
I think
he
he's
is.
moving towards the boat.
Right towards the
Yeah,
boat.
hold it.
So
Keep
hey,
going.
Coach, what a great bite this is. I mean, once they
beat
hit,
It's-
they just run.
There's no confusion about what's happening. I promise you that.
Well, it's not like we're offshore. You know, you get an offshore hit that wants to go deep. This guy, he can't go very deep. He's got to go out, and there's no question it's a good fight.
This guy,
You know it's a big fish. In other
he's
words.
come to the
See
boat
that? I can see
twice.
the rod tip shake.
he's come to the boat twice and taken off twice already.
He's wily. Ooh, right into the sun. I mean, just what a beautiful, beautiful afternoon we are out here. We're having.
Captain Ricky, slip in there and tighten that drag down a couple of clicks. There you go,
Alright,
Coach.
there
Pretty
you
work.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a nice fish.
Nice fish.
So we've got just enough breeze going on right now to keep the bugs away a little bit.
Whew. What a pull, man. What a pull. God, they're strong. Absolutely.
And so we started off with the male. Normally we'll see sometimes that the males follow the females on up in here. So it's going to be a good, interesting mixed bag tonight, I feel. These fish don't play around.
Yeah, come on.
Another male. I'll tell you what, those little 30-pounders, those little 30-pound males are fighting. 5 speed. Wow. I believe
Notice
that
the
was
color
bigger.
difference. Notice
Yeah.
the color difference in this one.
Not quite as orange, and I believe this was a little bit bigger.
A little
Yes,
bit
sir.
bigger.
Clearly male.
I'm going to tell you, those circle hooks never cease to amaze me. That's an amazing dynamic, the way that works.
How well that circle hook does at getting him right in the corner of the mouth. That happens nine times out of 10. Every 10 fish with us, we get him hooked right there in the corner.
But the advantage is right here. Watch how easy it wants to come out.
Amazing dynamic.
We can release this fish. Here you go, Coach. I'll take that.
Where's my little
Nice
thing?
big
We
male.
can release this fish to come and spawn again.
One thing you'll notice about this fish compared to the fish we just caught, look at his color. This is more of a bronze. You can tell he's been in the river. This one's probably been in the river for the past 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks. And I think this one is a little bit bigger. This one's in the 40-ish, 40-ish pound class, thumping away as a male does. I'm not sure that he may have already spawned out. His belly's not, not as swollen as they are a lot of times. But anyway, let's get him back in.
And really, this is what this fishery is all about. Let's get him out, take some pictures, get him revived, and let him go. I think that fish was really happy to see Coach Logan.
Yeah. Size of that fish. Just wonder how many are down here.
Man,
I mean, hundreds, thousands.
It's got to be. The fish stock out here is just phenomenal.
Pretty work. Pretty
Yeah,
work.
man.
Nicely done.
Hey, that's 2 for 2 in no time.
2 for
2
2.
for 2
Let's,
in less than 30 minutes.
That was
Let's re-rig,
8-minute fight.
rebait. Let's go catch some more. We'll be back with you in just a minute.
Continuing the revolution. Faster, drier, even better built. Designed around Yamaha's latest technology outboards. Still built by the same craftsmen and anglers who launched the Bay Boat Revolution. Whether chasing world records, or time on the water with the family, or anything in between, there's a new Pathfinder model for you. Pathfinder, #1 for a reason, still.
not necessarily on the coaching scene right now, but I also know that you've got a great radio show. You know, I've actually heard it several times.
Yeah.
And but your producer will never let me in when I call. They let me through. I don't know why.
Well, I'll put him on alert next time.
Probably because I tell him it's Rick Cowell. He goes like,
No, I'll get him.
I get on permanent hold, I think.
No, I'll get you on.
Because I want to come on there. I know that you're always talking about football, and I heard you talk about other sports too. But I'm I'm interested in talking about musical instruments and blues and guitars, particularly.
I talk a lot about the blues
Because,
now.
I know you do. That's one of the reasons why I enjoy listening to your show.
In fact, my show, really, in order, this is the way I really want to do it. I want to do the blues,
Yeah.
fishing,
Yes.
which I've had Bryan on the show several
I
times.
know. Hey,
several times.
Look,
Several times.
I've heard you, and I knew Bryan was on the radio. Hey, hey, Bryan, call Coach. He's on the radio right now. They're not here, you guys.
And
I'm
then,
like, doggone it. He should have done a three-way call with me.
and then finally, a little bit of football, but
Yeah. But I'll tell you what's interesting. I enjoy hearing these football guys that call in, and they're really, some of them really knowledgeable, and can pick your brain.
yeah.
And I see it go to a whole nother level. I would never be able to ask those kind of questions. In other words, like some of these guys I hear call in, very, very knowledgeable.
Well, like Mick Mixon
Yeah.
calls the Panther games, and he comes on every Saturday with me, and Mick has a good insight to the game. And so when they approached me about doing that radio show, and this is no joke, when they approached me, I told them, I said, I really believe there's an audience out there that would like to have some answers about 2 levels deeper than what normally goes on talk radio.
So, they came to you and said, what is your feel for how this show should be? Or
I told them, I said, I will do a show. I said, number one, I'm not going to take myself very seriously. We're going to have fun. But I said, there are, rather than fire the coach or the player is an idiot,
right.
there are
other
reasons
things going on.
Just like we were talking a minute ago, there are things that happen on a football field that have been coached, rehearsed, and it still goes wrong.
Right.
And it happens because there's competition in place. And to talk about that and explain it to the audience, it's gotten a great reception. And we have a really, the ratings for that show are phenomenal, to be honest with you.
I hear the people that call in, and they just seem to be very knowledgeable.
It's the football crowd.
Indeed.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a
they're
football
asking you the real stuff.
Yeah, we have a good time,
And you're not scared to put it out there, I don't think.
No,
You're
I'm
not
okay.
sugarcoating anything.
No, I'm gonna tell you.
I mean, why do that?
It's
Look, right here. Capt Bryan working hard as he can. We're over here just lollygagging.
Now I
call me when
enjoy.
there's a hookup.
Yeah, Coach, I enjoy your radio show as well, but I also enjoy your TV show. Tell us a little bit about the TV show.
You know what? We changed the TV show this year. Rather than being in the studio, they changed it to radio on TV. We're still on WRAL television from 11 to 11:30 on Sundays, but we now do it in a radio studio, kind of like Mike and Mike in the Morning. That's what they've duplicated it in that
Just
fashion.
like a 4K camera or something in there,
Right.
kind of on you.
Yeah, but it shoots out through WRAL television,
Right.
but it's streaming on 99.9 The Fan. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
WRAL is a big outfit now. I mean,
Hey, look,
they're no joke.
WRAL has been on the leading edge
They have.
of television
I think
for 50, 80 years.
I
How
think
long has it been around?
They were, I think, the first HD broadcast in the
Exactly
United
right.
States.
In fact, I can tell you this, they hold a lot of firsts, and that happens to be one of them.
Yep. Jim Goodwin, he's
You
really
think
been
it'd be
real
somewhere
good
in New York or LA or somewhere like that. Good old Raleigh, North Carolina, the very first HD television
That is true.
company.
It's a heck of an outfit, I mean, I'm not a technical guy, but I'm going to tell you what they do at RAL is first class. It's all first class.
Now,
They've been great to me. They really have.
so we kind of got with you on a whim here to come out on this trip, and appreciate you taking the time to do that.
No, this was a perfect day. Here's how it went. I
Yeah.
slept in late, got up, played my tennis match. I walk off the court. Bryan called, said, "You want to go fishing?" I said, "That's it. This has been a perfect day."
I want to be like Coach.
Yeah, man. I told somebody, I said, all those 3rd down and 6s for 40 years?
Yes.
Payback time right now. I've had a lot of 3rd down 6 paying for this right here.
Man, I hear you. I
It's a
know
lot
what
of
you mean.
stress. A lot of stress over
There's
4
got to
years.
be a lot of pressure.
It's a lot of pressure.
I know it is. And it takes a certain character or type of character to be able to handle that.
Well, I tell people though, I know you work hard at your business. Bryan works hard at his business. But I've told people there's pressure everywhere for everybody to perform. But the difference in coaching is that at the end of your performance, there is now a week-long critique publicly.
Sure. Right.
You can screw up in your business, and it hurts your business, and you know about it, and maybe your secretary and a couple of. But
if it goes away after, hopefully.
It's manageable because
Sure.
you're not having to now go out and defend all of your actions for a week. In the meantime, preparing for another opponent for a week.
Not to mention, you're right in the middle of the fishbowl.
Oh, listen, that's the difference in coaching. And people say there's a lot of pressure. There's pressure everywhere, but that's the part that it wears at you. It wears at you.
Well, I'll tell you. I can tell you from I've been in Eastern North Carolina just about as long as when you came here.
Late 80s, yeah.
And I just know that your name, Coach Steve Logan is a very endearing. People are endeared to you from your days at ECU. I know that. I mean,
you missed the part where we lost some games.
I know. I'm just saying in general.
Because I've caught holy hell before. We lost a couple of games now. I wasn't very endearing at that point.
But in general, I'm saying, like for instance, we've had the chance to talk during the Big Rock tournament and have fun. Then people afterwards are like, oh man, I wish I could go meet Coach Steve Logan. Well, you should have told me. We're old buddies.
I'm just a Eastern North Carolina knucklehead now, so I'm as approachable as anybody.
But,
I love living out here.
And I'll tell you what else you and I both love. I can tell, and that's fishing.
Can't beat it. Can't beat it. I bumped into Bryan about Bryan, what has it been, 6-7 years ago, and he's I've come out scouting trips, fishing trips, you name it. In fact, one of the best trips and best moments I've ever had in my life was just last year. I bought a trip from Bryan for my oldest son, and we went out and we slaughtered the redfish and the trout.
Nice.
And you name it, we caught it, and literally over 50.
Wow.
In that trip, we were out about 4.5 hours, and my son, it was one of those memories.
And that was a fall trip, right?
It was a fall trip, and I'm just telling you, in fact, I had been talking to Bryan. We set it up. Finally, he called me and said, this week it's going to happen. I said, okay. I got my son. I almost made him lose his job. I said, you're not going to work. But he can't. I'll tell you, we had a memory.
I'm sure it was well worth it. And I'll tell you, old Capt Bryan Goodwin, Native Guide Services, he knows how to find the fish. No question about it.
We were on top of them, and we had a memory maker trip, and that ain't no joke.
Yeah, man.
Special day.
How about that? Well, I get the sense that this is going to turn into a special evening for us. Obviously, it's been a good start for us.
Can't beat it, man.
And let's see what the future holds for us.
We'll hook up down here in a minute.
All right, brother.
All right.
All right, fish number 3. We are coming on to the sunset now. I'll tell you what, the wind's picked up a little bit.
Nice bite.
And I will say this much. That is the second bite on that starboard side rod. I think we're definitely in a good spot. Wouldn't you say, Coach?
This is a good spot. This is a spot right here.
Love to bring this thing around and find out that it's about a 50-pounder.
I'm ready for a 50-pound female.
Yes, sir, buddy.
Got a couple of males on. See what Big Mama can bring.
But since they're spawning out here, those males out there chasing all they can.
Whew. You never can tell, but I'm going to tell you, it sure feels like a lot stronger fish in the first two. And the first two were big.
We had some feisty ones already. I'm ready for the big one. Well, the line's out right now. As long as we can keep her over here to the starboard side, we're good. Oh, yeah. I just saw it boil up right there.
Got a little boil.
Mm-hmm. Another male. That's a nice one right there. All right, hang tight.
Okay, a little slack. Clear. Another male. Coach, that hand rag's right there waiting for you.
Yeah, man.
Okay, coming up. Yeah. Oh, that's a nice one right there.
Whoa, baby.
Here we go.
Whoa, Ooh, baby.
Pretty work. This one's another orange one. Big male, big full-grown male. How about that?
It's a good-looking fish, man.
Good-looking fish. That one's that's in the 40s for sure.
Yep.
That one's up in the 40s. I don't know if it's quite 50, but it's up in the 40s. Nice, healthy male. For sure. And so that one you felt the strength difference in this one too, huh?
This was a stronger fish than the other two. I don't know if it's as big as the second one, but it was stronger.
I think this was the biggest one so far.
You think so?
I think so.
It's a good looking fish.
I think so. It felt heavier to me when I was coming up over the side. All right, let's get her back in, get him back in. Now what we always try to do, you know, we've caught these fish, we've worn them down, we've brought them in the boat, we've taken time to take pictures and video with them. What we try to do is give that fish all the time it needs to recover and fully regain its strength before we turn it loose.
Coach, this really goes back.
You good, Bryan?
I'm good, Coach. Whenever he feel like he's got enough strength.
He gone.
Wow. What you think?
All day long. We can do that all day long. I won't get tired of that. I'll get my Advil in the morning. Rick, in football, when the first team guy gets injured, like my right arm right now, it's called next man up.
So is that me?
That's you, bro.
I was the backup guy. Huh?
Oh,
I knew you guys brought me for some reason.
But let me tell you something. You still have to perform.
Look, this
There's
fish
no
is right
excuses.
at the boat, and he doesn't really even know that he's hooked yet.
He's going to figure it out here in a minute.
Yeah, we're going to dip that rod. Oh,
Ooh, come on, baby.
man.
Come on.
Come on around here.
Next man up. Get it done. No excuses.
No pressure here, Coach.
Nope. That fish is 50 yards on the other side of the boat.
He's over there. I'm going to have to get him turned.
Holy cow. You're going to get your money's worth out of this one.
No kidding.
Holy cow. Back under the boat.
That rod tip down.
Yep, rod tip down. You can tighten that drag a little bit if you need to.
You'll be tying your grip.
I think it's. I don't want to break him off.
Think he's in line?
There he comes.
There you go. Here you go. Here you go.
There we go. Oh man, yeah. I had
When you see them kind of roll over, you know that they've given in. You broke the spirit. You've worn it down. Another male. Great hook set. Turn to the camera. Woo!
Yeah, buddy. Look at that. That is a big, beautiful red drum.
Put your hand right here. There you go.
Is he happy to see me? Yes,
Happy to
of
see you.
course. Naturally. Look at that. Again,
What's this, number 4?
this is 4 in an hour and a half. Big, beautiful, feisty little 28, 30 pounder.
I don't know. Maybe it's in the 30s. Based on how it felt when I pulled him over the rail there.
I'll tell you, it was a fight. I'm gonna tell you that. Charles, I don't care what it weighed. It was a fight.
Tilt that back over. Let everybody kind of see it. Yeah, that was good. You ready? Ready to go back in?
Wow. Thank you, buddy. Come on, let's go.
Hey,
That's the way we like to do it right there.
pretty work. Pretty work.
Come get you some.